Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse from Team SodaKan, and Alex and I are bringing a match, of course. I am playing Jesmon, and Alex is playing HexeAzulong. So I'm the starting player. We see a pretty decent start for me, a Biomon on top of Babydomon, and then a Monochromon to memory choke Alex a little bit. Alex goes on top of Wanomon with a Modoki Betamon. And then just going for the Sora and Joe, so he can hopefully be removing all them sources. I'm sure y'all will notice this is another one of those like just real quick matches. We just were happened to having a lot of those the other night. Anyway, so we go for a Huckmon, revealing two Huckmons, a Blanc and a Jesmon, and then something else I didn't catch it, but it's irrelevant no matter what. And then we're going to evolve into a Bao Huckmon on top of that Huckmon, so that way we don't proc the Sora Joe here. Modoki Betamon coming into the battle area, evolving into a Corgimon, unfortunately. So that is a Corgimon that we do not have to worry about out of the security, and then a draw 2 that we don't have to worry about. Majiramon coming in to remove the Huckmon underneath our Bao Huckmon, which is fine, I suppose. I believe what we have here is a Voltramon in hand somewhere. We're going to swing with the Bao Huckmon to hopefully remove it so that way we don't have to evolve onto it, but if we even do have to evolve onto it, it is not the worst case scenario. We are going to evolve into the breeding area, surprisingly, into the Voltramon that I have mentioned. Not evolving onto the Bao Huckmon, which is maybe not the best call in my opinion, and I'm the one playing the game. But, oh well, we do have a Jesmon in the breeding area that we can bring out the following turn and deal with this newfound threat in Azulongmon that is going to put Alex only down to 1 memory instead of the typical 0, since we do have a Bao with no sources. And Alex is going to swing on security. I believe swinging it is just 13 plus 1 because of the Bao. And thanks to Majiramon, he is going to unsuspend. First check is a Savior Huckmon. Would have loved to see that a minute ago. The Judgment of the Blade. Now, we do not have to play a Sistermon off this Judgment of the Blade, but we're going to anyway because we do want to see a draw. And I believe we just drew another sister. And then Judgment will get added to the hand. There goes our Savior. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Azulongmon swinging into a Guiomon, a Bao Huckmon, and an Agumon. How sad and unfortunate. Oh well though. This Azulongmon now is right for the pickin' for this Jesmon though, because I believe off that Blanc draw we drew into another Blanc, which, hey, you love to see it. Howdy memory boost, and it is just going to make our Bao Huckmon not be able to attack. Draw for turn, promote the Jesmon because this Azulongmon is very much a threat at this point. The only thing that I feel like we are actually going to be concerned about is, since we are going to pierce over it and into security, is if we hit something like a Corgimon that he could then swing the following turn, but we will also have blockers set up in the Blancs that we now have on board. Just going over how big this is, I believe this is swinging the 16k. Yeah, 16k plus 3 from the Jesmon, and then plus 2 from the Babydomon, and then going plus 1 because of Voltramon, and then Biomon will draw us an additional card. There goes a Azulong and a Gabu. Now, because we have the Voltra, we unfortunately cannot just unsuspend and swing for the rest of the stack, and then swing with the Blanc, but it is what it is type of thing. Alex is going to hatch, and then he doesn't have much options because unfortunately, even dropping hard playing a Hexeblaumon here does not save him because we can just swing over it since he knows that we have a Judgment in the Blade. V-Wing Blast, I believe it's called, is going to send the Jess back to our hand. We're a little confuzzled there. Just making sure that goes to where it belongs. Blanc is going to hit into the security, die. This next Blanc is going to hit it in security, die, and a Quadramon is now going to come out onto the board, drawing Alex 2, but it doesn't matter. We're going to swing with Blanc for the first game, and then we're going to go into game 2. Alex has elected to go first. He is going to hatch, and then just immediately go for the Tamer Searching Gabumon, revealing a Sora, Hammer Spark, X Antibody, Christ, and Cola. I couldn't remember the name of that blocker there for a second. It's all good though. We have 3 memory to work with. We are going to draw for our turn. You can see the little kitty cat in the background. That's Miles, I believe. Huckmon into the breeding area because we have another Huckmon that we're going to do some searching with. Guillemon, Greymon, Blanc, and a Jesmon with a bow. We debate for a second if we want to take the bow. But the Jess and Blanc is what we do decide on. Ooh, that cat's so fast. Ooh, there's another kitty. So we have a Jess and an Omni in hand, and then we're just going to evolve into the Greymon. Passing turn with 2 memory over to Alex. And Alex is just going to set that Sora and Joe. I believe he said something about not really having all too many options in his hand. We're going to have another similar situation of we are going to swing the Huckmon, hoping for it to die. And it sure gosh daily dang, it did. The Huckmon dying now means that the Sora and Joe won't proc, so I can memory choke Alex at 1 memory with the Savior here. There is a very good reason why Savior is getting hit down to 1. It is stupid. Mostly because of red shenanigans. We're going to go to 3 memory, which frankly, not where you want to put Jesmon, but if it's the only option he has, it's the only option he has, and he's just gotta do what he's gotta do. So the Savior goes into a Jesmon, and we're going to start swinging here. Swing Jesmon, declare on security. We're going to be swinging for 14, 15 with the Demimera, unsuspend, security attack +1, and then 17 because of CL. CL gains us that 1 memory. So 17 plus 1, Hexeblaumon, and a Cordra. That Cordra is going to come out and draw 2. Immediately go into Judgment in the Blade. We're going to swing over the Cordramon. So that way he has to actually build up if he wants to get into a level 5 or level 6 the following turn. But we also just know that there is not going to be a following turn because there's a Garurumon and then there's a Sora and Joe, which, hey, if he made it to the next turn, that's a lot of memory. But here it is. Blitz Omni for game, unsuspend, do the shenanigans, draw for the Evo, and take the game. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.